Hey there, welcome to my channel. This is so cool. Check this out. If you didn't see it, that little green caterpillar was actually transparent. Look again, there it is. So this little guy has mastered the art of camouflage. It can turn itself green or brown depending on its surroundings. That way, it's almost invisible to predators. It's like a magic trick. But how do caterpillars do this? What's the secret behind their color-changing abilities? Well, scientists have recently discovered some fascinating facts about the caterpillar's camouflage. And the more they learn, the more they realize that these little creatures are nature's ultimate tricksters. You see, caterpillars are constantly in danger of being eaten by birds or other predators. So they've evolved some pretty amazing ways to hide from their enemies. One of the most common strategies is to blend in with the leaves or stems of the plants they live on. Some caterpillars are so good at this that they're almost impossible to spot. Others take it a step further and mimic the movement of the plants they live on. For example, some caterpillars have developed the ability to sway back and forth in the same rhythm as the leaves they ree on. This makes it even harder for predators to catch them off guard. But there's one thing that scientists have been puzzled by for a long time. How do caterpillars change color so quickly? You see, when a caterpillar first hatches, it's usually a dull brown or black color. This makes it easy for it to blend in with the soil or bark of a tree. But as it grows, it needs to find new plants to eat, and each plant has a different color, so the caterpillar has to change colors too. Until recently, scientists thought that caterpillars could change color by moving around in groups. By huddling together, they could share body heat and stay warm enough to survive. But this behavior has been observed in butterflies, not caterpillars. So it wasn't clear if it applied to caterpillars as well. Then in 2021, scientists got a big break. They found a group of caterpillars that were able to change color without huddling together. These caterpillars lived in Costa Rica, and they were all different species. Some were green, others were red or orange, and some could even change color in less than a minute. This meant that the ability to change color was an adaptation that had evolved multiple times in different species of caterpillars. And it wasn't just a behavior that they learned from their parents. By studying these caterpillars, scientists learned that they have special cells in their skin called chromatophores. Chromatophores contain pigments that reflect light. When the cells are relaxed, the pigments are evenly distributed, and the caterpillar's body looks pale. But when the cells contract, the pigments clump together, and the caterpillar becomes brightly colored. Scientists think that these cells are controlled by hormones that the caterpillar produces in response to environmental cues like temperature or light levels. Why do caterpillars need to be able to change color so quickly? Well, it turns out that there are many predators that can see in the ultraviolet range of light. This means that a caterpillar that looks green to us might be very visible to a bird. But if it can change to a more camouflaged color, it's much less likely to be eaten. Scientists have found that brightly colored caterpillars are more likely to be attacked by predators than green or brown ones. But there's another reason why caterpillars change color. Sometimes it's to warn off predators. See, some caterpillars are poisonous or bad tasting. And instead of relying on camouflage, they advertise their unpalatability with bright colors. This is called aposematic coloration. In other words, their bright colors make them a warning to predators. So the next time you see a caterpillar, remember that it might not be what it seems. Thanks for watching.